Less hours for more money? Would you like to stay in control of your business, your professional identity, your network, your friends? I'm guessing yes, right? Right. How are you going to do that? What I'm suggesting is you can do that through branding. If you, as an entrepreneur or a business person or a student or a professional, want to stay in control of your activities, branding is a good way to do that. Basically what I'm saying is, if you do not control your image, then somebody else will. So, what is a brand and what can branding do for you? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to try and explain those things. Basic lesson in branding. If you think about a pair of trainers, pair of Adidas trainers, pair of Nike trainers, pair of trainers that you're probably wearing, they cost about $10 to make. Now, if you have the right logo or the right brand on those trainers, you can sell them for $100, right? If you have the wrong name or no logo, how much can you sell them for in the bazaar? $20? $30? In fact, how many people buy trainers with no name on them, no information, no made in Turkey, no made in America, no name, white or black, nothing on them? Very few people. Now, what I'm basically trying to say is that if you use branding linked with advertising, linked with communications, linked with digital, the things that I call the ABCDs, you stand a good chance of increasing the value of the product or service or your reputation than without those things. So let's think about the calculations. These trainers cost $10 to make, and you want to sell them for $100. If you sell them for $100, then you're making $90, right? Right. If you sell them wholesale to another store, normally how much is wholesale? 40 to 60%, right? So you're selling them for $40 to $60. What happens to all of those dollars in between 10 and 100? Well, you need to do other things like pay for advertising, invest in branding. You could even do research and development. And that's what the big companies do. One of the big challenges for small businesses is that they're not able to build a brand powerful enough that they can charge more money so that they can compete more easily, right? You make something for $10, you sell it for $20, and then you say, mashallah. But you don't have any money. Not even enough money to pay yourself the wage if you were working for somebody else in a global company. So one of the big challenges that I've found with small business owners is they don't invest enough time in branding. Now, at the very beginning, a lot of the things that you can do that are linked to branding don't actually cost very much money. Advertising, I understand, costs money. Global advertising costs even more money. But the journey starts with branding. So, I've shown you an example there of a pair of trainers. Those are a pair of Adidas, Shell Toe, or Superstar trainers. If anybody knows about trainers, they would know that those trainers are the same design that was happening in the 1980s in hip-hop music when Run DMC was rapping about my Adidas. So they haven't had to innovate in terms of the product design. They've changed the color scheme. They've got Pharrell involved. But what I'm trying to say is that the story has changed. The advertising has changed. The product has been able to remain the same, and so you have a better opportunity at making more money. Now, some of you might say, but if you're Kanye West, you can charge several $100s. Or if you buy a pair of Yeezys and then you sell them yourself, then you can make several $100 more. You are absolutely right. Why? Because of the brand. Now, some people think that they have a brand and all they have is a logo. One of the big mistakes that people make is that they might come to me or somebody else and say, oh, this is my brand, what do you think about it? Actually, it's a business card with a logo.